the activator activates the vocal fold. That's the activator, which is your lungs, your diaphragm. They help in pushing out air, and as air passes through the vocal fold vibrates and sound is being produced. And as this sound passes through your resonators, the sound is being amplified. When it passes through your articulators, then you begin to hear distinguished words. So we know the voice is a biological instrument. If you're asked if you know how to play an instrument, like you're a singer or someone that does something related to music, you can just raise your hand, yes, I know how to play my voice. So you know how, basically, if you know how to manipulate your voice in producing sound that's pleasant to the ears and singing, then you know how to play one instrument as your voice. So I'm going to be using the guitar. I'm going to be using the guitar in contrast to our voice to explain this subsystem. The first one, like I said, is called the vibratory system, and for the human body, it is the vocal fold. In this case, it's your string. The activator for the human body is the lungs, the diaphragm, the chest and abdominal hormones. In this case, is your finger or your pick is what activates this vibrator to produce the sound. Then the third one is your resonatory system. For the human body is your nasal cavity, your oral cavity, and your pharynx. In the case of the guitar, it's the body of the guitar, this box, that amplifies the sound. The fourth one, that's the minor system, is called your articulatory system. And this includes your teeth, your mouth, your lips, your tongue, your palate, to create consonant sounds that distinguish words. Let's talk about the individual organs. The first one is your vocal fold. I'm very precise about saying vocal fold. It's also what we call vocal cord. In reality, it's actually a fold, a three-dimensional structure. It has 3 layers: the mucosal layer, the muscular layer, and in between them, the vocal ligament. When air rushes from the lungs and passes through the vocal cord, the vocal fold vibrates and sound production occurs. The faster the vocal fold vibrates, the higher the pitch, and the lower the vibration of the vocal fold, the lower the pitch. Let me repeat myself. The faster the vibration of the vocal fold, the higher the pitch. The slower the vibration of the vocal fold, the lower the pitch. And the vocal fold is housed in your larynx. The next organ we'll be looking at is your diaphragm. Your diaphragm is simply a dome-shaped muscle that separates your chest cavity from your abdominal cavity. And when it comes to singing, your diaphragm is your generator. Your diaphragm is the powerhouse that is involved in breathing. So let me explain just a little bit of physiology that occurs in breathing. So when a person inhales, the diaphragm contracts and pushes down, it goes downwards, which gives room for the lungs to fill in with air. When the person exhales, the diaphragm relaxes and goes back to that dome-shaped position, and then air rushes out from the lungs, passes through the vocal cord. As the vocal cord vibrates, sound is produced. As the sound wave passes through the resonators, the sound is amplified, passes through your articulators, and then you can actually hear distinguished voice. The resonator shows you a person's recognizable voice.